Lots of excitement at Betts Auditorium on this cold night as Drake and Iowa State battled into overtime. John Walters was there and has the story.
Over 10,000 fans were on hand at Betts Auditorium tonight as Iowa State defeated Drake in overtime, 79-72, in one of the most exciting games in the history of this interstate rivalry. Drake coach Gary Garner ran into hard times right from the start of this contest. Point guard Stefan Butler, who was scheduled to start, had his knee act up again in pregame warm-ups and was unable to play. Then ISU promptly scored the first 9 points of the game and increased the lead to 17 just minutes into the contest. Jeff Hornacek led the Cyclone surge, scoring 10 of the team's first 17 points. But Darrell Lloyd came off the Drake bench to spark an impressive comeback as the Bulldogs cut the lead to 4, 25-21. However, a last-second 30-footer by Ronnie Harris gave the Cyclones a 38-30 halftime lead, which they increased to 12 with another Harris bucket early in the second half. Drake was not ready to call it quits, however. Lloyd and Melvin Mathis did most of the scoring, but it was this jumper from the baseline by Demetrius Henderson that tied the game at 64 and sent it into overtime. In the extra session, the Cyclones, who never did trail in the game, ran off the first 6 points. The big blow was this Barry Stevens jumper in traffic from the baseline as Johnny Orr's team gained a comfortable lead, then held on for their first road win of the year. Stevens led all scorers in the game with 26 points. Harris added 21 as the Cyclones pushed their record to 6-1. Drake, which fell to 4-3 with a loss, was led by Mathis with 24 points. Lloyd had 19 points, 11 rebounds, 8 assists, and a technical foul, which was also worth showing. John Walters, TV8 Sports at 10.
Other games with Big 8 teams, it was Nebraska 90, UNI 64. Jay Block led the Panthers with 15 points. Oklahoma 98, Southwestern College 53. Tulsa 91, Oklahoma State 79. In the first half, Kansas State leads UNLV 31-29, and Kansas beat Florida Southern 85-73. In games with Missouri Valley teams, it was Valparaiso 73, Bradley 55. Creighton 67, Seattle Pacific 60, and Southwestern Louisiana 99, Southern Illinois 73. Games with Big 10 teams, Michigan 84, Detroit 63. Ohio State beat Ohio University 73-69 in overtime. It was Indiana 54, Illinois State 44, and Purdue 65, Youngstown State 54. Today in South Carolina, Southern Illinois won the NCAA Division I AA football title with a 43-7 trouncing of Western Carolina, as we see in this report.
After a scoreless first quarter, a 10-yard pass from Rick Johnson to Derek Taylor, plus a field goal, gave Southern Illinois a 10-point halftime lead. In the third quarter, Johnson sneaked 1 foot for a touchdown. The Salukis were in command 17-0. Johnson passed 26 yards to Charles Stevenson for a score. Southern was well on its way to the Division I AA championship. Southern Illinois added a safety, then Terry Green ran 2 yards for a touchdown. Another field goal gave Southern a 36-point lead. Western Carolina's only TD was an 18-yard pass play. Christy Kaiser hauled in the pass in the late stages. Green ran 11 yards to make the final. Southern Illinois 43, Western Carolina 7.